everyone, today's video is going to be all about RV beds. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here for the very first time, because I'm starting to do a lot of RV stuff, I am a disabled Army veteran. My wife is a very beautiful, hardworking woman, originally from Russia. She came here to start a new life, and together we both have our own kind of different interests in traveling and seeing all the beauty of the United States. So we just purchased this brand new RV. It's a brand new 2020 Jayco. We just got it home and found one of the things we dislike the most is this factory mattress. This thing is ungodly hard. I was kind of expecting this already. There's a lot of talk on the forums. People complain about the mattresses not being comfortable, or they might be somewhat comfortable and they flatten out and give way after a little bit of time. So as a person that has back problems, needing something that can support me is kind of hard. Years ago I found Sleep Number. I've had a Sleep Number in my house for a number of years. Both me and my wife totally enjoy it, and I found out that Sleep Number actually makes a bed for RVs. Now let me go ahead and say, I'm not sponsored by Sleep Number. I bought a Sleep Number bed, paid for it with my own money. I just believe in the product, and I never knew that they made them for RVs, so I kind of wanted to share that experience, show you what a Sleep Number bed consists of, what it's about, and how we can install it in an RV. It's a little bit trickier in an RV. There's normally up here at the head, there's the two hoses for your air chambers. Come out, and then you have an air pump. Some people might be okay putting an air pump here on the table. For me, I have a 110 volt outlet there. I have another one over here. I could possibly put the air pump on the ground. Every RV is going to be different in that respect. The actual assembling of the Sleep Number bed itself isn't very difficult. I'll show you what that entails and show you that, but you're going to have to come up with your own way of where you want to mount your air chamber. Now a lot of beds actually have storage underneath that's accessible. Mine does not. Mine actually has a huge storage that's underneath, and that's what I'm thinking of doing, is running the hoses underneath and then putting them down here. I have 110 volts down there, but this is your basic mattress. There's not much to it, and then here is just the flooring. This does not flip up. This is just the flooring, but it is elevated, and like I said, I think I'll be able to go ahead and just drill some holes here, and I'll run the air tubes down there, and I'll go outside and show you what I'm thinking about. Right here I have the 110 volt outlet. This is my fresh water tank. It's normally hidden by this panel right here. What I'm thinking about doing is maybe mounting the pump to up here, or maybe somehow securing it to the top of the tank, and then we're going to run the hoses from here this way and then up. So let's see if we can make this work. First I'm going to show you the main components of a Sleep Number bed. Here we have the foam that makes up the perimeter of the bed. You have two end pieces and two on top of the bottom piece. This is really nice, thick, very supportive foam cover that goes on top of the air chambers themselves. This is the top of your Sleep Number mattress right here. This will actually zip to the bottom piece. This is where all your little comfort layers, your memory foam, and all that type of stuff is. Here is the pump that I'm talking about that we have the air hoses for. It's kind of big. This really isn't something you probably want to have laying in your bedroom, so that's why I'm wanting to see if I can mount it underneath here. One key thing to this, I can make sure to see if the remote control works. I guess it's just an RV thing, but we have two extension hoses, and then we have the regular hoses that go to the unit, and then we have the remote control to control your bed. And then here's the heart of the sleep number, your air chambers. So not much to it. It's not really hard to put this bed together. The hardest part is going to be trying to figure out routing the pump. Like I said, it's going to be unique for every RV that you have, whatever your setup's going to be. So I'll show you how mine works, but the gist of it, you'll be able to see how you can put the sleep number together and get the information that they even make beds specific for RVs. Like this here is a short queen radius, meaning the corners are rounded. Kind of a common thing in RVs that they don't have a standard size bed, so they have a short king, a short queen, and radius. So it's perfect if you want to add a sleep number in your RV. Like me and the wife, we got used to ours in the house, and we're going to go ahead and put this in. Sorry if it's a little noisy, the AC is running because it's ungodly hot. But one of the first things we need to do here is we need to unzip the top from the base. So that way we got someplace to put the air chambers. So not a big deal. At least the RV is brand new and it's clean. So I'm not worried about the mattress getting dirty, because this is what you're sleeping on. Bottom piece. Now we have a top piece. Step one is to get our base down. What we're looking for here is the basic hole right here that our hoses will run through. Need to stretch this out. Next step here is the foam side supports. Check with your bed. It was a little confusing for me, but I found out that the king size or the queen, a radius queen, only comes with 3 pieces. There isn't one for the back, and I just put this in wrong. Okay, so because mine's a radius, like these ends are. The ends of the bed here are round. These pieces look a little weird. So I believe this is the way it all goes together. There is an inner lip right here. It has to go over the foam. This white piece right here will go over your foam. You have to take your time, make sure that this part here is right. This sets the whole foundation for the bed. This stuff's not going to move once everything's in here because it's too sticky for the mattress, the air chambers to push it. So we just want to look down and make sure we're lining up on the very edges of everything. Alright. Next step, air chambers. Now the fun part, we get to drill some holes, because like I said, I'm mounting my control unit down beneath. They give you 2 hoses that have a 90 degree, which is going to work good for me because this will go down, and then I'll feed them, because my air pump's actually going to be about the foot of this bed. Or no, actually about halfway. Right here. Because here's the raised part of my bed, so I need to go from here to here. So the instructions are kind of weird. It says the hoses are marked left and right, and it's not. The 2 longer hoses are. There's an L on the tube. Now, if you're new to Sleep Number, the way they work, the left and right, is as you lay in the bed. So this is actually left. This one is right. So now that I know exactly where my fittings are right here, and I know there's nothing underneath here, we can go ahead and mount the holes. Alright, as you can see, I got my hoses coming down. I've already taken the liberty of drilling holes here. I guess yeah, this is the one that has the little L marked on the tube. Not sure how well you can see that. But, okay, so we want the O-ring part. We're going to feed it through here. Feed it through. Now this right here You're just gonna push them together, be a little click. Same thing for what happened in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and secure this to the ceiling so I don't snag it on anything. Alright. Next step, we have our pump here. We have our hose marked L. So we'll go ahead and find the other hose marked L, which is here. Again, just click them together. I'm going to keep this up here. My pump actually feels pretty good right here. I might put a piece of Velcro in the front and on that piece of wood, and that should really help it not move, but it actually feels pretty good right there. So right now we're gonna go ahead and turn on the remote. Not sure how well you can read that. It's like, is this a replacement remote or new? We're gonna say no. Unplug and plug in your firmness control system. So let's do that. Continue. It says this may take a few minutes. That whole remote control setup was it basically, it inflated one side of the bed, then it inflated the other side. So now we just want to make sure that the top of this mattress, see this little lip here, is kind of like below the foam. We just want to make sure that everything is seated in here nicely. And now we're going to go ahead and add the foam top. Alright. So because mine's a radius, we're looking for the two corners. We're going to put them here. Let me move the camera a little bit so you can see the radius. Maybe. Maybe. See how this is cut. And yes, the funny shapes, all that stuff goes up top. Sponge here. This white piece right here needs to go around the sponge. That way when you zip it up, you're not zipping this into it. Wow. Already feels amazing. Now this zipper's on. When I was putting this together, I noticed the zipper's up there in that corner, so that's where we want to go. It's not that bad on a radius bed because, like I said, the being a radius, we have our turns here, so it can only go on one way. But if you have a normal bed, you can put it on one of two ways. As you're doing this, make sure you tuck this white stuff over the lip of the foam. Make your life a little bit easier. Not fighting it. Oh, I really don't want to put my sweaty head on this thing. It feels amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and get the wife and we'll try this out. So, honey, what you think?
Good.
Good.
Really like it.
Really like it? Way better than the original?
Yes.
Alright, there you have it.
Thank you. Thank you, baby.
The little one has spoken. Like I said, we have a Sleep Number inside. We really loved it. We really kind of wanted that same comfort and feeling inside the in our RV. Do note, I did read somewhere in the instructions, they said if you're traveling to places like Colorado, high elevations, to drop the bed down, take a lot of the air pressure out, because as you go up in elevation, it'll expand. You don't want to damage these beds. So hopefully you went ahead and enjoyed this. If you're considering a bed, you know, like I said, it was news to me that Sleep Number even made a RV specific bed. So hopefully you found this enjoyable, got some good information out of it. Please like, share, comment with all your RV friends. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling. We're going to grow this channel. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Honey. Done. I said freaking don't open it. I didn't want to open the window. I want to just get empty boxes.
Oh my God, here's the boxes. They're sitting right here.
We'll eat it. I'll do that.